Let's look at another example where the series converges instead of diverging. Remember, converging means coming towards a certain point or a certain number. Here you're given the infinite series like this. And 1 over... Don't worry about this. This is what it comes down to. It's 2n minus 1 over 2 n plus 1. Okay, it's not necessary to know how I went from this to here. This is given, like this equals this. This is basically an infinite series. Now you take a limit of this as n approaches infinity. So limit as n approaches infinity of that 3 over 4 minus 1 over 2n minus 1 over 2n plus 1. So limit as n approaches infinity of this whole term. So let's see what happens. In this term there is nothing, there is no n, but so this term is not altered. 3 over 4 minus, in this term the denominator goes to infinity. 2 times infinity, as I said, you can't really multiply infinity or divide from infinity because infinity is so huge, it's like beyond our imagination. So when you divide something by infinity, it's gonna approach 0. I'll show you that how that happens. Let's say this is approaching infinity, right? 1 divided by 1 is 1, and it keeps getting bigger because it's approaching positive infinity. 1 divided by, let's say it's approaching infinity, it's going to go from 1 to 10. It's going to be 0.1, and 1 divided by 100 would be 0.01. So as you can see, it's getting closer and closer to 0. So basically the idea is that the closer it gets to infinity, the denominator gets to infinity, the closer this whole term would be to 0. So theoretically, if this is infinity, this term would be 0. Minus 1 over 2, and this term is infinity plus 1, which is infinity. I mean, why would you add 1 to infinity? What's the point? It doesn't add much to infinity if you add 1 to it. And multiplied by 2, same as here, doesn't matter. This also approaches 0 for similar reasons to this. And that would be, so the limit as n approaches infinity of this whole term would be just 3 over 4, because these two terms go to 0. 3 over 4. So in this case, the limit as n approaches infinity of this whole term converges to a certain number. The limit reach this number. In the previous case, if you remember, the limit was infinity. Infinity is not a number, but in this case we actually got a number. As limit as n approaches infinity is 3 over 4. So we say this is a converging series.